On December 19th, the Congressional Budget Office, or CBO, calculated that the health care bill as it was written would actually reduce the federal deficit $132 billion over the next 10 years. What was not widely reported was that the CBO director had a couple of comments that went something like this. Good evening, Senator. So, I read the healthcare bill, and there's this part where you talk about Medicare savings.
Yup, saving a bunch of money.
Okay, because there's this thing in Medicare called the Sustainable Growth Rate, the SGR. This is the thing you're planning on shrinking. Basically, it would reduce payments to doctors.
Yes,
You know, the last 4 times it was supposed to be lowered. At the very last second, you voted not to lower it. In fact, you voted to raise it.
Yes.
So you're saying that this thing that theoretically saves all this money is something you can change at the last second. And you do change it. Every time. Frankly, I don't believe you're going to implement it, even though it says so in the bill.
Mr. Elpendorf, that is how you pronounce your name, correct?
Yeah, I don't know.
Mr. Elpendorf, it is not your job to tell us what we will do in the future. Just calculate the bill as it is written.
Okay, as long as we're clear that the bill as it is written is not going to happen.
Yes, whatever.
So these imaginary savings
Yes.
that are never going to happen. Well, if they did happen, and they're never going to, but if they did, they would reduce the deficit $132 billion.
Thank you, Mr. Elkenhoff, but give me the bill for a second.
Okay.
Now what will it cost?
Yeah, okay, so you wrote into the bill a tax on everyone who isn't taking Viagra.
Yes,
So this isn't a tax that's going to apply to you.
No, it will not.
Okay, so this new tax, which is really stupid and will never happen.
Mr. Elvin Dingle, we do not appreciate your sarcastic commentary. Just calculate the bill as it is written.
As the bill is written, with a tax on the functioning members of our society, will reduce the deficit $800 billion.
Well done! Wait a minute. What about now?
This bill now mandates that we travel to an alien planet and kidnap their children to raise as slaves.
Alien slaves, yes.
And then burn their broken bodies for fuel. After which their bones turn to gold.
Sweet Martian gold.
Which we can use to reduce the deficit.
Just calculate the bill as it is written.
Senator, I have no doubt that if you write this bill in a way so that it has no connection with reality, it will reduce the deficit by $1 million billion. But no one will ever buy that kind of nonsense.